Anderson Silva, man. Anderson Silva is one of those falling stars that like I kind of wish he would just stop. Like, just get out of the game. Like he's like an elder, you know. He's like an elder. He's like the guy from your neighborhood who's a legend. Like if he just sat down and on his ass and did nothing, everyone would respect him for the rest of his days. But the more he tries to get involved, the more and tries to keep up with the youngins, you know, the more he kind of looks a little silly. Honestly, that's how it seems to me. He had a good performance against Nick Diaz. Decent performance. It was a good way to come back, but Nick kind of clowned him the whole fight, which is fine. But then he got done for, you know, he was on anti-anxiety and steroids and all sorts of shit. And we get it, but it's like, dude, if it's that, I mean, if it's not, obviously it wasn't meant to be. Just give it up. You did what you had to do. He took UFC to a whole new level. Yeah. He took MMA to a whole new level. He showed he was the Muhammad Ali for me of the UFC, you know, except for the words. He wasn't a wordsmith, but in terms of his in-the-ring performance, he did magical things. Yeah. Magical things. And he paved the way for guys like Conor who are doing magical things now. And he should just leave it at that. You know,
there's and as you mentioned, you know, like your legacy was cemented in place, and now you've kind of passed your prime and you're on the decline. Yeah. And the more you fight, the more you start to kind of tarnish that legacy.
Yeah, because that's what we remember of you. You stop remembering the Forrest Griffin fights and the, you know, insert the other, you know, 20 amazing UFC fights he had, and you start remembering, oh, remember when he broke his leg? Like, that's what people remember Anderson Silva for. Especially now with a whole new generation of, a whole new influx of MMA fans. I'm not sure everyone who watches MMA now saw the old Anderson Silva. Right. They just maybe saw after Weidman came in and he got beat up in the first one, got knocked out, broke his leg in the second one. And, you know, since that first Weidman fight, it's been bad news for him, you know?
Ever since, and I said this when he had his first fight against Chael Sonnen, and I said it after the second fight with Chael Sonnen. His Chael Sonnen fights should have been his last fights. Yeah. You know?
I think he got clocked. Yeah. A big, aggressive American wrestler brawler type of fighter seemed to be his kind of kryptonite. Yeah. And I think he was just a little too old to adapt to it.
Yeah. You know? I agree. Well, and in addition to that, you know, and you see this with other fighters as well, where speed is a dominant part of their game plan, their reflexes. When you get older, that starts to go. Yeah. So the hands down, playing around, slipping everything, and, you know, being in the matrix works when you're young and your reflexes are fresh. Yeah. As you start getting older and those reflexes start to go, you're not able to do the same thing, but your muscle memory of that is still there. Yeah. And so now you're trying to play a game plan that your body is no longer fit for. Yeah. And I think that's gotten him into trouble as well.
Yeah, I mean, he might not care about his legend, but
yeah, that's true.
He might not he might not care, you know, about what the public perceive of him. But I mean, even if he wants to have a career post MMA as a coach or as a blah blah blah, it's still smart for him to kind of protect that legacy to some degree, to be smart with it. Interestingly though, like if